Welcome to Rediscovering What You Love After Having Kids. Reignite your passion with Rep Coaching. Hello and welcome. I'm Ruth, and I'm so glad that you're here, whether you're watching this training right away or catching it whenever the time feels right for you. I wanted to start by sharing a little bit about why I'm so passionate about helping women rediscover themselves. My own journey began as a young mum at 16, and over the years, I took on the role of raising 5 children while balancing work, life, and all the demands that come with it. Like so many women, I felt I'd lost a piece of myself along the way. My life was filled with responsibilities, and while I loved my family deeply, I often felt like there just wasn't much room left to just be me. It took me years of soul searching, returning to education, and reconnecting with myself to realise that I didn't have to settle for feeling lost or invisible. And that's why I'm here creating this training, because I want to help you reconnect with yourself too. If you're watching this, you might also feel like you've been giving everything to others and maybe even forgotten a bit about who you are. Perhaps your kids are getting older and now feels like the right time to focus on you again. Or maybe you're just realizing it's time for a change. Whatever brought you here, I want you to know that you're not alone. In this training, I'll guide you through tools and exercises that helped me on my journey and that can help you start yours. It's a gentle yet powerful process, and even watching this recording is a courageous first step towards reclaiming that spark within you. This is a space just for you, whenever you're ready to tune in. So take a deep breath, comfortable, and let's start this journey of rediscovering the unique and amazing person you truly are. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to walk with you through this journey back to yourself. As we dive into the journey of rediscovering ourselves, it's important to remember why this work truly matters. Reconnecting with our personal passions isn't just a luxury, it's essential for living a fulfilling, balanced life. Here's why. Reconnect with who you are outside of motherhood. For so long, your identity may have been wrapped up in being mum. Rediscovering your passions helps you reconnect with the person you are outside of this role. It's a chance to reconnect with parts of yourself that may have been set aside but are ready to shine again. Fostering a sense of fulfillment. When we engage in activities we love, we naturally feel more fulfilled. Passion fuels a deeper sense of purpose and brings joy into our lives, giving us that spark that makes each day more meaningful. Building self confidence. Reclaiming your passions and taking time for what you love strengthens your self confidence. As you recognize your own interests and talents, you start seeing yourself in a new, more empowered light. Modeling the importance of independence for your children. By prioritizing your own passions, you're showing your children that it's okay, even necessary, to have a life of their own. It sets a healthy example of balance and teaches them that their happiness and interests matter too. Supporting your mental well-being. Engaging in what you love can be incredibly nurturing for your mental health. It helps reduce stress, creates a sense of balance, and brings moments of calm and joy into your everyday life. Prepare for life transitions as your children grow. Finally, rediscovering your passions helps prepare you for the changes that come as children grow up and leave home. They step out to build their own lives. You'll have passions and interests and a full sense of self to carry you confidently into your next chapter. Rediscovering your personal passions is a powerful way to honour who you are, and that's something worth every bit of effort. Now, I'd like to invite you to take a moment to reflect on who you were before you became a mum. This exercise is about tapping back into the part of yourself that might feel distant, but are still there, waiting to be rediscovered. So let's get comfortable. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Breathing in through your nose, deep into your tummy, and letting it out again. And as you take more deep breaths, I want you to give yourself permission to let go of any worries or distractions for just a few moments. Breathing deeply into your stomach and out and letting go of all that tension, all that expectation. And I want you to think back to a time before you took on the role of motherhood. Picture yourself as you were then. What activities, hobbies, or dreams made you feel truly alive? What did you do just for yourself that brought you a deep sense of joy and fulfillment? Now, bring those memories closer. Let yourself feel the energy, the excitement, or the calm that these passions brought you. Maybe it was a creative hobby, an adventure you loved, or a goal you were working toward. Notice any feelings that come up, even if they're just a hint. Trust that they're meaningful. When you're ready, I want you to gently start opening your eyes and write down 3 passions or interests that used to bring you joy. These are pieces of yourself that are still within you, ready to be rediscovered. I want you to take a moment to look at what you've written and allow yourself to feel proud of these parts of yourself. They're a reminder of who you are at your core, and they can be part of your life again. As we continue on this journey of rediscovering yourself, it's important to recognise that passions can evolve over time. The things that once lit you up might look differently now, especially after becoming a mum. Your interests and dreams may have shifted, and that's okay. Life changes, and so do we. So now I'd like you to think about what lights you up now. What are you drawn to today? What brings you excitement, curiosity, or a sense of purpose in this phase of your life? You might find that some of the passions from your past still resonate with you, while others may no longer hold the same spark. It's also possible that new interests have emerged, things you're excited to explore or revisit as you move forward. Take a moment to reflect and write down 2 or 3 new or existing interests that you feel drawn to right now. These could be activities, hobbies, or even ideas that excite you, something that makes you feel like you're connecting with a deeper part of yourself. And remember, this is about exploring what you want, not what anyone else expects of you. So let yourself be curious and open to discovering what truly excites you in this new chapter of your life. Breaking through the barriers. Let's talk about one of the biggest challenges to rediscovering our passions, the barriers we face, especially the ones we create in our own minds. So many of us carry limiting beliefs that can stop us before we even begin. A common one is, I don't have time. But there are also others. I'm too old to start something new. I don't have the energy or resources. So take a moment to ask yourself, what is standing in the way of rediscovering your passion? Because recognizing these beliefs is the first step. And the next step is to start reframing them. Limiting beliefs are just thoughts we've repeated until they feel like facts. But with a small shift in perspective, we can see them for what they are and begin to break free. So, for example, instead of saying, I don't have time, try asking, how can I make small pockets of time for myself? If you find yourself thinking, I'm too old for this, reframe it as, I have more wisdom and experience to bring to this than ever before. Think about one limiting belief that's holding you back right now. Take a moment to write down a way that you could reframe it. And remember, reframing doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means opening your mind to new possibilities and gently moving beyond self imposed limits. By breaking through these barriers, you'll create space to let your passions back into your life. Now that we've identified some of the passions that bring us joy, let's talk about creating a plan to bring them to life. Often it's easy to get excited about a passion, but feel overwhelmed by how to fit it into our busy lives. That's where setting realistic, manageable goals comes in. Start by choosing just one of the passions you've identified earlier. Don't worry about making it perfect or turning it into a big commitment. This is about reintroducing joy and fulfillment step by step. Next, let's create a small, manageable action step to explore this passion. Think of something simple that you could start right away. Here are some examples. If you're interested in cooking, you might watch a short video on a recipe or cuisine you'd like to try. If you feel drawn to learning something new, you could try signing up for a beginner's class or workshop, either in online or in person. If your passion is writing, commit to writing for just 10 minutes each morning. It doesn't have to be a big project. Simply putting pen to paper can help you reconnect with the joy of writing. Remember, the goal is to make this as easy and enjoyable as possible. So choose an action step that feels doable and doesn't require a big time commitment. Once you complete that step, you can build from there, adding more as it feels right. So take a moment to write down one passion and a small step you can take this week to explore it. This is your passion plan, something you can come back to, adjust, and build on as you go. By starting small and taking these manageable steps, you'll create space for your passions to grow in a way that feels sustainable and exciting. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered in this training. Today, we took some powerful steps toward reconnecting with who you are beyond the roles and responsibilities that often define us. We started by looking back, reconnecting with the things that once brought you joy and energy. Then we explored how passions can evolve over time and identified what lights you up now. We talked about recognizing and breaking through barriers, those limiting beliefs that can hold you back. And finally, we created a passion plan, a small, manageable step to bring one of your passions to life. Remember, it's never too late to reconnect with your passions, no matter how busy life gets. Rediscovering what you love doesn't mean you have to overhaul your life. It's about taking small, intentional steps to make space for what truly matters to you. And as you go forward, keep this in mind. Your passions are part of who you are, and reconnecting with them is an investment in your happiness and well being. Every little step you take in honouring these passions is a step toward a more fulfilled and balanced life. Thank you for being here and for giving yourself the time and space to reconnect with your passions. This journey is ongoing, and each small action you take will bring you closer to the joyful, vibrant person you are. Thank you so much for joining me in this Rediscovering Your Passions training. I hope you've gained some insights and tools to reconnect with what brings you joy and fulfillment. If you'd like to dive deeper into this journey and explore your passions in a personalised way, I'd be honoured to support you through one-on-one coaching. Together, we can work through any barriers, create a tailored plan that fits into your life, and bring even more clarity and confidence to your personal journey. Here's how you can connect with me. Email. You can reach out anytime at info@repcoaching.org.uk with any questions or to schedule a session. You can visit my website at www.repcoaching.org.uk for more information about my coaching services and approach. And you can connect with me on Facebook at Rep Coaching, and you'll be able to stay updated and join a supportive community. There's also a Facebook group you can access called From Mum to Me, which is a private group, and it's going to be a supportive community where I'll be putting in different trainings, etc. And as a special thank you for taking part in this training, I'm offering a 20% discount on one-to-one coaching. Just mention that you completed the Rediscover Your Passions training when you reach out, and I'll apply the discount to your sessions. Thank you again for investing this time in yourself. I'd love to work with you to continue building a life that's aligned with your true passions and purpose. I'd also love to hear about what your passion plans are. So if you'd like to share them with me, please do so via any of the means that I've told you for connecting with me. So email, on Facebook. I'd love to hear what you've got out of this training and how you enjoyed it. So take care, and remember, it's never too late to reconnect with what lights you up.